Advocate Mnisi has asked for a turn to address the court.
Who?
To address the court.
On what?
He didn't specifically spell out. He just said.
Yeah, what is it?
The issues.
Thank you, my lord. This is in respect of some questions that have been put to Mr. Ntanzi. At the outset, let me say that what has been happening to him, or what is happening to him in respect of the evidence, in respect of the cross-examination that we're using now, from where I'm standing, it's very unfair because wrong assertions have been put to him. And the reason why I'm saying that is as follows, and I'm going to refer the court to and I've indicated earlier on that the putting of wrong assertions to witness in the bigger scheme of things constitutes an unfair trial. But this is what is happening. Ntanzi gets confronted each moment. I think for the past week or so, he's been confronted about the fact that the information that is contained in the photos reflect the date on which those photos could have been taken. And he has consistently been saying that no, that is not the case. But I wish to refer the court specifically to the record on the evidence of Mr. Ndlovu, on the evidence of Warrant Officer Ndlovu, which is the basis of the state's cross-examination. And I would want to refer the court to 12th June, to the proceedings of the 12th of June, 2025. Now, this is when Warrant Officer who has been cross-examined by Advocate Misholola. And I must say, from the sanity of my conscience, I'm very grateful to Advocate Misholola to have come up with this cross-examination. I don't think any one of us here would foresee that it will come as early as it is coming now. But on page 12 of the proceedings, this is what is happening. It will be a little bit longish, but in the interest of justice, I'm going to implore the court to be patient with me. On page 12, this is what is happening. Ms. Msholola, okay, I'm going to start it on line number 5. The proceedings of the 12th of June, 2025, page 12, line number 5. I'm starting my address there. Ms. Msholola says, you will correct me if I am generalizing wrong, but from these few pictures you testified that they were taken in 2020, am I correct? Then Mr. Ndlovu says that is correct. Ms. Msholola, and none of the pictures that you refer to this court to contained in these exhibits were taken on 26 October 2014. Then Mr. Ndlovu says, yes, that is true. Ms. Msholola, and you further testified on the deleted pictures. Mr. Ndlovu, that is correct. Ms. Msholola says, and in your testimony, you said when you are using X, Y, or the X-ray thing, when you are retrieving the information, you are able to detect even the pictures that were deleted. Is that correct? Mr. Ndlovu says that is correct. And the court then came in. The court says, no, actually, scientifically, that cannot be true. Something which is deleted, and I'm using it as an adjectival noun by the advocate. She says, you are able to retrieve the pictures that were deleted. Do you understand the statement? Mr. Ndlovu says, it is just a down print. There is no information on that photo. That is point number 1. I repeat again, Mr. Ndlovu says, it is just a down print. There is no information on that photo. Then the court says, that's it. Yeah. But textually, it shows a copy and the list of what was deleted, not the original. Me, I want to be precise in my thinking, because this case goes somewhere else. Somebody else will say, then there is an intervention. Then Mr. Mshololo says, Mr. Ndlovu, I'm not fighting with you. Please do not be emotional. I'm not fighting with you. I'm just clarifying the evidence of what we've said. That is why I said, correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Ndlovu. I'm also responding to a question that I'm being asked. Mr. Mshololo, okay. So let us reduce emotions. I understood you to say, even the deleted pictures, through your machine, you are able to retrieve them. You have now clarified the manner in which you're able to retrieve that you can only be able to retrieve a copy of the picture. Mr. Ndlovu, I heard you. Mr. Mshololo. Okay. So in other words, what you showed in there or before this court, it was not the real picture. It was a copy because the original has been deleted. Mr. Ndlovu, I will say it again. What you see there, it is just a copy, which is an indicator that a photo was there. Hence, we do not have the information underneath that guides us and tells us as to when it was taken and stuff. Page number 14. Mr. Mshololo. Okay, thank you. So it means even your X-ray format that you use to retrieve the deleted information could not retrieve. You could not get the information as to when was the original picture taken. And then there was an interruption a lot with regard to an interpreter being called. I think that was Mr. Jonas to come and attend some other Asian issue because some other court had no interpreter. And then there was the discussion by the court about the Ukraine having destroyed about 50% of the jets of the Soviet Union where they were parked, and the discussion went on and on and on and on and on. Yes, the court says, I also find it interesting that the union also had a wide names expensive system, but that was just at the time at which we were waiting for the issue of the interpreter to be cleared up. And then came the interpreter, my lord. Then the proceedings then proceeded. This is the court what said. Fine, okay, yes, Mr. Mshololo. Mr. Ndlovu, I'm going to repeat the question again so that you can answer. I did not catch it up. I did not catch up the answer because the interpreter was disturbed. My question was that the deleted pictures, even when you are using the X-ray format, you were using to retrieve those pictures or copies, you also could not deter or retrieve the data on which those deleted pictures were taken. Not data. Let me repeat this. You also could not deter the date on which these deleted pictures were taken, Mr. Ndlovu. Yes, that is correct, Mr. Mshololo. And you also could not deter the date. Determine, yes. And you could also not determine, but on the record is written determine. And you could also not determine the date in which those pictures were deleted, Mr. Ndlovu. Yes, that is correct. And then the next question I'm going to ask you is about the observation that you gave regarding the content of the case that is depicted in these pictures. That is not so important here. Now, what is happening now? Fast forward, then Mr. Mshololo went on to ask the witness about his observation of the pictures that were shown on the screen and whether or not he was making those observations as an expert or as a layman. Mr. Ndlovu, in due respect, said, no, I don't have any expertise here, it's just my layman's assessment of what I see there. But importantly, on page 24, still on the same date of the 12th of June 2025, which was the re-examination by Dr. Sibanda, it's written here, Mr. Sibanda. Page 24, it says, as the court pleases, said, yesterday, when you gave your testimony, you indicated that the pictures were, the date that you could find on the pictures is 2020. My question to you is it the date in which the photos were transferred on the SD card, or is it the date in which they were captured with the J5 camera? Now, an SD card, my lord, is a secured digital card which is used to store memory in cameras, phones, and drones, and all those things. But let us hear the answer from Mr. Ndlovu. Mr. Ndlovu says, can you please repeat your question, sir? Mr. Sibanda, my question is, the date that you gave that depicts 2019 to 2020 on the pictures, is it the date in which they were captured with the camera, or is it the date in which they were transferred on the SD card? Mr. Ndlovu, can I explain this in the following manner? With regard to these pictures, if you're opening the picture, it can show you that it was taken by a Samsung or with a Samsung J5. The date that is depicted on that picture, it is the date in which that photo was transferred to the SD card. Now, I said earlier on, my lord, that Mr. Ntanzi is being confronted with propositions which are not entirely accurate, and that is very unfair to him. If this that I've just put on record here does not really tend to put beyond doubt or to solve what has been happening all along, then I don't know, what is it that will take to demonstrate that the information that Mr. Ntanzi is being confronted with is inaccurate. And to confront a witness with information that is not correct is not only unethical, it is unlawful, because that is misleading. That's the information that I actually wanted to put to the court. So that all that has been happening with Ntanzi here, the state in their own version through Mr. Ndlovu have told the court that the date that is appearing on these pictures is actually not the date on which the picture were taken, but these are the dates on which the pictures were transferred on the SD cards. Thank you. Oh, this is...
Sorry.
Yes. Thank you for the indulgence, but I've just been showing the areas in the pages that I've
okay. Baba Ntanzi akushoyo Mnisi ukuthi ke lokho okwenziwayo ke noma okwenzekayo ukuthi ke umshushisi ke akubuze imibuzo ngezinto ke ekungasizona ezikhona ke la noma ke ezashiwo lana ngaphambi kwenkantolo kubufakazi bakhe ke uwarrant officer Ndlovu ukuthi ke ucela ukufunda la ayehlonya khona ngemibuzo ke uyena uadvocate Mshololo ngazo i12 zika June 2025. Qala lana ke Advocate Mshololo uzosho ke uma ngabe ngenza ke iphutha kodwa ke kule ithombe ke osithule ubufakazi ngazo ukuthi zathathwa ke ngaye u2020 ingaba ngisho kona yini yebo kuyiqiniso kuphendula yena kuNdlovu. Advocate Mshololo asikho nesisodwa ke kule izithombe lezi ke okhulume ngazo la enkantolo la ezathathwa ke noma ezathwetshula nge-26 zika October 2014. Mr. Ndlovu yebo kuyiqiniso. Advocate Mshololo wethule ubufakazi futhi ke ngazo izithombe ke ezadelete noma ke ezasulwa ke uMr. Ndlovu yebo kuyiqiniso lokho futhi ke kubona ke ubufakazi bakho ushilo ukuthi uma ngaba ke usebenzisa ku XYR noma leyo nto ke bizwa ngokuthi XYRX uma ngaba ke ubuyisela ke noma ke uthola futhi imininingwane noma ke information uyakwazi ke ukuthi ke ukuthole ukuthi ke futhi ubuyisele nezithombe lezo ekwakuyithombe ezideletiwe ingabe kuyiqiniso yini lokho waphendula ke uMr. Ndlovu wathi yebo kuyiqiniso. Kwabe sengenelela yona ke inkantolo yathi cha lokho ke uma akusilona ke iqiniso uma ngabe into ke ideletiwe noma ke isuluweke ukuthi lokho uyamuzwa yini ukuthi ngabe uthi uyakhona futhi ukuthi ungasibuyisela futhi isithombe esasideletiwe ingabe uyakuzwa uyasizwa yini leso statement leso mnumzana uNdlovu mayiphendula yebo kuyiprint nje kuphela ke kodwa akunamininingwane noma ke information ekhona kuleso sithombe noma ke isithombe nje kuphela kodwa ke akunamininingwane ebhaliwe ngaso isithombe. Yabise iyaphendula futhi ke inkantolo yebo ke kodwa ke ukhombisa ke lokho ukuthi akusona ke lo akusona sona isithombe uqobo noma ke phecelezi ke icopy kodwa ke kuyakhombisa ukuthi ke kwakudeletiwe ke lokho akusona uqobo lwaso isithombe. Mina ke ngifuna ukuthi ke emcabangweni wami uma ngabe ngicabangela ke ngicabange ekuyikona ngoba uma ngabe kwenzeka ukuthi icala leli liye kwenye indawo ke kwaseke kunokuphazamiseka ke okukhona ke lapho waqhubeka ke futhi Advocate Mshololo cha nomzana uNdlovu angivi nawe ngicela ke uhlise umoya angixabane nawe ngifisa nje ukuthi ke ngicacelwe ke ubufakazi bakho obushilo la enkantolo ingakho ngishilo ukuthi ke uma ngabe ngenza iphutha ungilungise. Waphendula ke uMr. Ndlovu wathi nami ke ngiphendula ke umbuzo engiwubuziwe asihliseke imimoya kusho yena ku Advocate Mshololo ngiyakuzwa ukuthi ke nezithombe ke ezideletiwe noma ke engasekho ngawo umshini ke lowo eninawo noma nisebenzisayo ke uyakwazi ukuthi uyibuyisele noma uyithole futhi usukushilo ke indlela ke enikwenza ngayo lokho ukuthi ke kuba yicopy kuphela ke yesithombe ethi itholakale. Mr. Ndlovu ngikuzwile. Advocate Mshololo kulungileke ngamanye amagama ke okukhombise inkantolo ngaphambilini kwangasona isithombe uqobo lwaso kodwa ke kwakuyicopy ngoba ke uqobo lwaso isithombe phecelezi ke original yase isuliwe noma ideletiwe. Mr. Ndlovu ngizokusho futhi ke okubonayo lapho kuyicopy nje kuphela ekuyinkomba yokuthi ke isithombe sasikhona lapho ingakho ke singenayo imininingwane ngaphansi esiholayo ke noma ke esitshelayo ukuthi ke sathathwa nini nalokhuya. Advocate Mshololo ngiyabonga ke okusho ukuthi ke uma ngabe noma ngabe ungasebenzisa ke inhlelo lezo zenu ke XY format noma ke uhlelo lelo ke enalisebenzisa ke ukuthi nibuyise izithombe lezo ezasulo noma ke ezadelethwa imininingwane yona ke awuyitholanga ukuthi ke isithombe la esasibuya khona sasibuya kuphi. Masidlulela ke ku page elandelayo page 16. Advocate Mshololo Mr. Ndlovu ngizophinda ke umbuzo uzokhona ke ukuthi ke uphendule. angitholanga impendulo yakho, ngoba ke bekhona ke ukuphazamiseka okuye kwabakhona ke ngesikhathi ke kunenkinga ke notolika kwenye inkantolo. Umbuzo wami kuwena ukuthi ingabe izithombe lezi ezasula noma ke ezadilithwa, noma ngabe ususebenzisa uhlelo loluyana ke lo X-ray noma ke iformat leyo, ukuthi ke ngabe wazithola yini noma wazibuyisela yini izithombe noma ke amakhophi, nokuthi futhi ungayitholi nedate ezadilithwa ngazo izithombe lezo. Umnumzana uNdlovu waphendula wathi yebo, futhi ke awuyitholanga kusho advocate Mshololo nedate izithombe lezo ezadilithwa ngayo. Mr Ndlovu, yebo kuyiqiniso lokho. Masindlulela ke kuyena upage 24 lana ke kuyena ke umnumzana uSibanda owayebuza yena umnumzana uNdlovu ngayo emhloma imibuzo. Mnumzana, izolo ngathi ke wethula ubufakazi bakho ushilo ukuthi izithombe idate awazanga ke ukuthi uyithole, noma idate owayithola kuzona ke izithombe u2020. Umbuzo wami kuwena ke uthi ingabe kuyidate yini izithombe lezi ezandluliselwa ngayo kuyona ke SD card phecelezike lokubizwa ngokuthi ke iyona imemory card, noma kuyidate la eza kwasetshenziswa yona ke J5 camera ukuthi ke ithwetshulwe izithombe. Umnumzana uNdlovu, ngicela uphinde umbuzo wakho. Umbuzo wami kuwena kusho yena kuba uSibanda, idate onikeze ngayo ewu2019 2020 kuzona izithombe, ingabe kuyidate izithombe lezi kwasetshenziswa icamera zabe izithombe ziyathwetshulwa ngayo, noma kuyidate ezandluliselwa ngayo phecelezike ku SD card noma ke kuyona ke memory card? Umnumzana uNdlovu, ngicela ke uchaza lokhu ngalendlela elandelayo mayelana nazo izithombe lezi. Uma ngabe uvula isithombe iyakhombisa ke ukuthi sasithathwe kusetshenziswa yona iSamsung noma iSamsung J5. Idate ekhona noma evelayo kusona ke isithombe leyo idate isithombe leso esandluliselwa ngayo kuyona iSD card.
I think there is one part that I've missed, that I would also love to bring to the attention of the board. This is still the cross-examination by Advocate Mshololo on Warrant Officer. On page 23, this is what Advocate Mshololo asked Warrant Officer. And she says, the question I'm going to ask it because we have just been a police officer generally over a period of 20 years. In your experience, as a police officer, do you know that the pictures are capable of being edited? I'm not sure whether I am using the correct way of being edited the pictures. I'm not talking about your skills, I'm asking generally. That are you aware that pictures they are capable of being edited? This is what the Warrant Officer says. Yes, I do have knowledge of that, Mr. Mshololo. It does happen, Mr. Ndlovu. Yes, it is so. And I'm also able to do that, Mr. Mshololo, to edit pictures, Mr. Ndlovu. Yes, Mr. Mshololo. Thank you, Mama. I've got no further questions. Thank you, ma'am. That is also the
indawo nje
information
ayigejuleke
Yeah, fine.
lena
augment my submissions around.
lana ku-page 23 indawo nje lena-ke ayikholelwe ukuthi kusewuyena-ke u-advocate Mshololo ebuza yena-ke u-warrant officer Ndlovu imibuzo. Ubuzo-ke engizokubuza wona ngizokubuza-ke ngoba-ke nanjengoba ube yiphoyisa-ke ngaphezu kweminyaka e-20 ngalo lesipiliyoni sakho onaso nanjengephoyisa uyazi yini ukuthi-ke iy'thombe ziyakwazi ukuthi-ke zingathi zishintshwe-ke noma-ke phecelezi-ke zi-edithwe noma kube khona-ke okwenziwayo kuzona. Anginaso isiqiniseko sokuthi-ke ngisebenzisa igama ekuyilona yini uma ngisho-ke iy'thombe. Angikhulumi-ke ngolwazi lwakho noma-ke ikhono onalo, kodwa ngiyayibuzela nje ukuthi ingabe uyazi yini ukuthi-ke iy'thombe ziyakwazi ukuthi-ke zingashintshwa noma zishintsheke. U-warrant officer Ndlovu uma iphendula-ke yebo nalo ulwazi lwaloko, advocate Mshololo kuyenzeka, warrant officer Ndlovu yebo kunjalo futhi nami-ke ngiyakwazi-ke ukuthi ngikwenze lokho ukuthi ushintshe iy'thombe. Mr. Ndlovu yebo. Okay, sithi-ke advocate Mshololo ngiyabonga Nkosi enkantolo, anginayo eminye imibuzo.
Yes, Mr. Baloyi, who's going to? The doctor or yourself?
As the court pleases. Maybe first things first, my lord.
Yeah.
I think to start with, counsel is busy with argument. Counsel is taking the issues that came up in cross-examination in general to say, but they must be considered at this point. At the end of the case, those issues will be argued. The first point is what type of evidence are we busy with regarding photos? My lord, photos are real exhibits, and insofar as real exhibits are concerned, the question is, are they relevant? Secondly, are those exhibits reliable? So if the real exhibits are relevant, cross-examination will be allowed. We submit, my lord, that the photos are relevant. We have been debating since last week as to whether the accused had a cell phone device in the cells, and the photos that we are showing tends to show the metadata when those photos were taken, and these are photos of the accused. He doesn't deny it himself. So we submit that, therefore, that cross-examination is admissible, it is relevant. And secondly, as far as reliability is concerned, this is the issue that will be argued at the end of the case, but the fact of the matter is Warrant Officer Ndlovu authenticated the photos. We took the court through the relevant pages where Warrant Officer Ndlovu testified that there's no doubt as far as the chain of custody is concerned, and the fact that as far as is concerned that the photos haven't been tampered with, just to use a general term, but the correct term is that he authenticated the photos. Then coming back to the issue that counsel raised about the deletion of the photo, in this regard, we wish to refer to the proceedings of the 11th of June 2025 on page 6. and we'll start at line 4. And this is what the court says. Sorry for me, because I'm particular about definitions. When you say deleted, I understand you to say it is neither there nor on that page. In other words, it is deleted. But if you say it is deleted, but I can still see a caption or a duplicate or a copy, can you explain what do you mean by that? Then line 10, Mr. Ndlovu, what I can say about the picture when you take a photo using a phone, especially when you have a memory card inside the phone, you are able to delete the picture when you no longer need it on the phone. Then it continues as follows, Mr. Warrant of Ndlovu. And this is what we want to put emphasis on, my lord. But you do not delete it on the memory card. It remains there, which is why when you do the extraction using the physical, that is now that XRY technique, you are able to see as it is written there that it is deleted, but it is actually still there on the memory card. That is the evidence of Warrant Professor Ndlovu. As far as the argument goes that our cross-examination is at variance with what Warrant Officer Ndlovu testified regarding the time when the photo was taken, as well as the time when the photo came into the memory card. We can go through all the photos. We will see that, and we can start on page 949. We'll see that the file name, the date and time when the photo was taken. If one looks at the metadata, and according to the metadata, it classifies the photos according to 3 headings. The creation of the photo, the date of creation of the photo. This is when the photo was saved. The modification of the photo, that is when it gets into storage. And accessing the photo, this is when the photo is looked at. And without any exception, my lord, if we look at the date and time when the photo was taken, we can start on page 948. The date and time when the photo was taken accords with the date when it came into storage, when it was created. In other words, when it was saved in the memory card, and the date of modification is the same. We can look at, for instance, the photo on page 948. The date and time when the photo was taken is 24 September 2020, 13:43, 21 second. And the date when it was created, in other words, when it was saved, is 2020 09/24, 13:43, 22 second. So, and the date when it was modified, that is when it get into the storage in the SD card, is just a second later from the time when it was taken. And that explains, you first take a photo and you then stores it in the memory card. So there'll be that split second difference. But if one can go through all the photos that we've presented, the time that the photos were, the times when the photos were taken, and the times when they were saved and modified, it's every time there's no difference, my lord. As I said, there could be a split second between the taking of the photo and storing it in the memory card, but the times are the same throughout all the photos. There's no difference, and counsel is saying that Warrant Officer Ndlovu said the photos can be edited, but that will be an argument that comes, and this is what the accused is saying, because every time Mr. Ntanzi says the dates have been changed, and this is now the issues that will be at the end of the case that the defense can argue, and as we pointed out, they have a bearing on reliability, and both the state and the defense will have the opportunity to argue on the reliability of the photos. But at this point, my lord, the question is the cross-examination relevant? And we know in section 2829 says all relevant evidence is admissible, and evidence is relevant if it helps the court to determine the issues that are in dispute. One of the issues that are in dispute in this case is whether or not the accused had a cell phone device while he was in the cells, and the one piece of evidence that can help to determine that issue that is in dispute are the photos that were taken, and mindful of the metadata that will then help the court to determine as to whether the accused was in possession of a cell phone whilst in the cells. We therefore submit, my lord, that the state is within its right to cross-examine the accused on the metadata, and there's really no difference between the cross-examination and the evidence of Warrant Officer Ndlovu. As we pointed out, the golden thread that weaves through his evidence, it's that these photos have been authenticated. He's got no doubt about the authenticity of the photos, as we've demonstrated through his evidence. In fact, we quoted a passage where Mr. Ramasipili even himself applauded him. We therefore, my lord, submit that we should be allowed to cross-examine Mr. Ntanzi on these photos.
Allow me to respond. Baloyi is arguing that the state should not cross-examine on the evidence of the state's priority. The state argues that there is relevant evidence. Nobody argues that. But my issue is on fairness. Is it fair to confront a witness with suppositions or propositions that are not entirely correct? Yes, the answer is unfair. I think that's what it's said many a time. The state says to Mr. Ntanzi, that photo that is branded curved a rough row, a curved row, it indicates that is a photo that has been deleted positively with regard to the testimony of Warrant Officer Ndlovu. Warrant Officer Ndlovu, under cross-examination by Advocate Msololo, says no. When the photo has been deleted, when you retrieve it, you retrieve a copy of that photo. But the information as to when that photo was taken and all that information relating to it, in other words, the metadata, you will no longer be able to get that information. That is exactly what Warren Officer Senzo said in the quotation in the text that I've just referred to the court to. Now, despite this information, the state proceeds and confront Mr. Ntanzi on that carved raw photos, which according to the state mean that they were deleted. But still on those photos that the state says that they were deleted, they were able to take Mr. Ntanzi through the metadata on the dates that the state says were the dates on which those photos were taken, etc., etc., etc. That goes against the testimony of Mr. Njogo, who says that once the photo is deleted, you're no longer able to retrieve that metadata. So that is the reason why I am saying Mr. Ntanzi, on the basis of fairness, is being confronted with a proposition, with propositions that are not entirely correct, which are misleading, unless the state says the one that was said by Warrant Officer Njogo was incorrect. That which they are saying now is actually what is happening. And I don't know on what authorities would they be saying that, because the state itself is not an expert in this regard. Their own expert said something that goes against what they are doing now. Hence I say that is entirely unfair for this witness, that he should constantly be harassed or confronted with information that on the face of it is entirely incorrect. And I'm basing this on record. I'm sucking this information from anywhere else. I've referred to this court specifically to record, and I'm not arguing the case now. I'm only standing up on the basis of fairness, which we all owe to this court. We owe this court an ethical duty before anybody else. We owe this court that duty very much, that we need to be honest when we're dealing with this court. What is happening there, madam? Really, in terms of that duty of being very much is found wanting. I'm not saying that the court, that the state should not cross-examine. They are free to cross-examine, but let the way, the fairness be at the forefront of everything that they're doing. Thank you.
Yes,
If you can respond, I'm sorry.
Anything you want to add?
Mr. Court, this is my lord. I have discussed this with Mr. Mnisi, so we are at freedom.
Yeah, what? I can hear you.
We are at freedom on the submissions of Advocate Mnisi, my lord.
Okay. Amalo?
Thank you, my lord. I have nothing further to add. Thank you.
Yeah, you're saying you want to...
Yes, Madam. With respect, I think counsel is mischaracterizing the evidence of Warrant Officer Ndlovu if he says he testified that if a photo is deleted, you are unable to see the metadata on the photo that is deleted. That's not his evidence. And this passage that we've quoted refutes that. We've had 3 experts on downloads testifying, Lieutenant Colonel Stein, Lieutenant Colonel House, Warrant Officer Ndlovu. And all of them are ad idem, that even if you delete a photo, you'll still be able to retrieve it using the XRY technique. And they were at pains to emphasize that this technique is such that even if a photo is deleted, you can still retrieve that photo with the information on the photo. So, my lord, with the greatest of respect, I think what we are doing now is not it's no different from what the other experts have testified about in this matter.
Yeah, I've listened to all counsels. In my view, we're talking about semantics. Ndlovu's evidence, if you listen to it carefully, is basically saying the retrieval of a photo using what he calls the XYF, or what he calls the software. It exists in another form. It exists, but it is in another form. It's not like it is no longer there. That's what I was getting at when I was saying, when you say you delete, what do you actually mean? Well, the actual scientific notion is that The photo exists in another form. That's why you are able to retrieve it from the, what's this? From the, it's form in, they call it the X-ray, is that also?
Yeah, XRY.
XRY. So that photo is not dead. It is still in existence. But councils are privy to argue and persuade the court, if they so wish, to say that the cross-examination of this gentleman, Ntanzi, is unfair because he's being confronted with facts which do not exist. And that's not my own impression. That he's being confronted with what doesn't exist. Maybe you can elaborate. What is it that is being put to him which does not exist? Because I thought we were busy with photos which encapsulate metadata and which also encapsulates another transformation in that they exist and can be retrieved through XRY processes.
As it is the court, Madam, I've said I do not thumbsuck this information. I'm basing it on the
Yeah, fine, okay.
of what an officer did. On page number 13 of his testimony.
What does it say?
On the 12th of June 2025, from line number 19. This is what is happening, and this is an interaction between Warrant Officer and Advocate Nshalolo. It starts off as follows. This is Mr. Nshalolo. Okay, so in other words, what you showed in there before this court, it was not the real picture. It was a copy because the original has been deleted. This is the response from Mr. He says, I will say it again. What you see there, it is just a copy, which is an indicator that the photo was there. Hence, we do not have the information underneath that. Hence, we do not have the information underneath that guides us and tells us as to when it was taken and stuff and stuff.
But is that correct that we don't have the information?
But this is what Mr. Dobu says, my brother. He says once a photo gets deleted, you will be able to retrieve the photo. But the information underneath it, that guide.
Are you saying this is the metadata? Because we are concerned with the metadata.
Yes, that's the metadata.
He says the metadata doesn't exist.
He says, we do not have the information underneath that guides us and tells us as to when it was taken and stuff and stuff. If this does not refer to a metadata, what does it refer to? Because metadata guides us as to when was the photo taken, when was it accessed, when was it transferred, all that information that the state has been putting in. And the state has simply been saying, look, when we're dealing with a photo that is labeled calf raw, it means that that photo was deleted.
Okay,
in
fine.
other words, according to Mr. Dobo, that deleted photo, which is a calf raw photo, you can only be able to retrieve the photo in a copy, but not in its original form. But the information that guides us as to when, that guides and tells us as to when it was taken and stuff, you no longer be able to retrieve that information. That's the point that I'm making.
So when Mr. Baloyi keeps saying that
as it is a court, this is what my testimony is. The testimony from the state's expert who says that information that will guide us and tells us as to when it was taken and stuff. That information no longer comes back when that photo is deleted.
Yeah, but I said there is information which pertains to a photo which has been deleted, which Mr. Baloyi has been reciting. Am I correct, sir?
Yes, indeed.
That information exists in another form. Okay.
I am saying, my lord, that what the state is putting to Mr. Ntanzi, specifically saying that this photo was taken on this date, it is incorrect because that goes against the testimony of Warrant Officer Joe. Unless the state stand up and say, no, Mr.
You know what? I'm going to rule that. Sorry, I'm going to rule that the state can continue with its cross-examination. And if you believe that there's impropriety,
Yes.
unlawfulness, unfairness, we are free to argue that.
As it is a
No
court.
problem.
Thank
Because me listening to this evidence,
Yes.
even an expert can be wrong. I don't have to take the evidence of an expert bolus. If I listen as I'm sitting and I listen and I find that the expert is wrong,
Yes.
I'm able to say in this aspect is wrong. Now, like for instance,
I'm well aware of that.
yeah, but for instance,
Yes.
this evidence of saying the evidence ceases to exist in the form in which it is encapsulated originally. It can't be true. It exists in another form. S, Y, Z, whatever you want to call it. He calls it software.
I think that is in line with what Mr. Ntanzi has been saying.
No,
That,
fine.
look, I do not dispute the fact that all these photos
Yeah,
were
fine.
taken using my phone. It has always been my phone, the Samsung J500, that has been taking these photos. But I contest
Yeah, fine.
the fact that the state says on these photos were taken during 2020 or
Well,
immediately after his arrest.
Fine.
And that is confirmed by Ndlovu, who says once a photo gets deleted, you won't be able to retrieve it. And I don't know what other information must we rely on except what Mr. Ndlovu is saying. I'm very aware, my lord, of the fact that it is currently not bound
Yeah, fine.
by the testimony of the witness, but at least, man, it can be guided. Thank
Okay,
you.
fine. Can you
Thank you.
continue then?
Thank you, my lord.
Right.
inkantolo mnumzana Ntanzi ithi-ke isiphumeza sithathu latsho ukuba u-advocate Mnisi ethi kuloko umshushisi akubuza kona-ke akuhambisani-ke naloko akufundayo okwakhulunywa uyena u-advocate officer Ndlovu ukufakazi ethi yebo isithombe noma-ke sidilithiwe-ke uyakwazi-ke ukuthi uhambe sona-ke uyosithola futhi usibuyise kodwa-ke imininingwane le ela iyona-ke imininingwane ekuyiyona engeke uyithole ngako-ke yingako u-advocate Mnisi ethi lokhu obuzwa ngako la obuzwa uyena umshushisi abe sekunikeza ama-date ney'nkathi ukuthi-ke akusikona-ke ngoba kuyaphikisana nalokhu okubhalwe laphayana inkantolo-ke ithi uyake wazi-ke nanjengomahluleli ehlezi kuleya ndawo ahlezi kuyona ukuthi-ke into ekhulunywa ufakazi noma-ke uyena ungoti kuloko-ke othola ubufakazi ngakho inkantolo-ke iyakwazi-ke ukuthi ithi cha kulokhu akushilo cha ngiyaphikisana naye la angivumelani naye ngakho-ke ngaleso sizathu leso-ke inkantolo ithi izomdedela-ke umshushisi aqhubeke nemibuzo abekubuza yona-ke ukuthi-ke uma ngabe ikhona-ke inkinga nayo uzothi-ke kamuva-ke u-advocate Mnisi abanye abameli baletheke izethulo phambi kwenkantolo basho-ke lokhu abakushoyo manje bangakwenza lokho inkantolo abavimbi kodwa-ke okwamanje izovuma ukuthi umshushisi angaqhubeka ngayo imibuzo akade ebuza yona.
Yes, sir.
As a court pleases, Mr. Ntanzi, we were about to deal with the photo that appears on page 2384 of 5471. Of Exhibit 6. It says, well, firstly, if you can just identify the person on that photo.
Okokuqala nje uma ungasho-ke umuntu lo kusona isithombe lesi
Can you identify the person on that picture on page 2384 of Exhibit 6?
2384 uma ungasho ukuthi ubani kulesi sithombe. It's me, my lord.
It says file name, cuffed raw, what we've just debated. According to Warrant Officer Ndlovu, that indicates that the photo was deleted.
Kuloko besiqeda ukusho-ke ukuthi lokhu-ke kusho ukuthi-ke ngobufakazi bakhe uwarrant officer Ndlovu ukuthi-ke isithombe sasidilithiwe.
It says equipment make, Samsung. It says equipment model, SMJ500F.
Bisiyachaza ukuthi i-Samsung, i-SMJ500F.
Does the device that was used to take this photo accord with the device that we had?
Ingabe umakhalekhukhwini owasetshenziswa ukuthatha isithombe lesi uyahambisana yini nomakhalekhukhwini onawo noma owawunawo?
Sengisho amahlandla amaningi ngithi mina ithombe eningi ngithatha ngifoni yami J5 Samsung ngisithatha ngayo.
I've said this on numerous occasions, my lord, that the majority of the photos that I would take, I took them using my phone, the Samsung J5.
And it says there in the middle, the original time, 2020/11/12, 7:40:07.
Lana ke isho isikhathi 2020 nge-12 noma ke 11:12 isikhathi 17:40 ama-second awu-7.
We saw that the previous picture was taken at 17:40:02. There's 5 seconds difference between the two photos.
Sibonileke ukuthi isithombe esiphambi kwalesi sona ke isikhathi kusona beku-17:40 ama-second amabili, kusho ukuthi ke kunomehluko ama-second amahlanu.
And it says path cuffed files. It says deleted, yes. The metadata is given. It says time 2020/11/12, 17:40:07 seconds.
Lana ke nikeza imininingwane ukuthi sadilithwa yini isithombe, ithi yebo. Imininingwane ke noma ke isikhathi 2020/11/12, 17:40:07. I have no knowledge of these photos having been deleted on my phone, my lord. Even the date that is being read out here before court, my lord, I dispute this date or these dates because these pictures or photos were taken before I was arrested.
The metadata continues on page 2385. It says the original time 2020/11/12, 17:40:07 seconds. Says digitized time 2020/11/12, 17:40:07. Then it says equipment manufacturer Samsung, and equipment model SMJ500F.
Yona ke imininingwane leyana njengoba ibhaliwe 2020/11/12, 17:40:07. Makhalekhukhwini asetshenziswa i-Samsung, i-SMJ500F.
You've already given explanation. You said you have no knowledge of the photos being deleted on your phone. You dispute the date
uyawuphikisa ama-date
and say the photos were taken before your arrest.
ukuthi iy'thombe lezi zathwetshulwa-ke ngaphambi kokuthi uboshwe.
Do you wish,
Yes.
do you wish to add any further explanation?
Kulokhu umshushisi aqeda ukusho kukhona ofisa ukwengeza.
mina ukuzongeza sengikhuluma amahlandla amaningi ngaphambi kwakho futhi mina mangiboshwa ifoni yakhathi ithathwa ngumabhele nomhani 2 phone.
There is nothing that I wish to add. I've already said this on several occasions that on the day of my arrest, 2 phones were confiscated from me by Babena and Mukhane.
Sorry. When did Mabena die? Because his name has been bandied about. What does the record say? Because the evidence says he died. When? When did Mabena die?
Yes, we're just trying to jog our memories. It's around 23 September 2022.
September.
Yes, 23 September 2022.
23 September 20. When did
2022.
Mabena die?
We're just
No,
looking.
Defense, you also here.
He's looking at it, he's reading it, 23
No, but
September
you must also
2022.
participate. When did
I
you die?
think there's a docket that was handed in, a copy of the docket that was handed to us, so I can confirm that. Depicting the accident scene.
20? 23?
23 September.
3 September.
23 September 2022.
23 September
22.
2022.
I'm basing this because there were copies of the docket depicting the accident
okay, but
scene.
we know at least that there was no more than.
Yes, but yeah, we can always verify
Yeah,
that.
fine.
my lord. The next photo that we wish to refer to, Ntanzi, is found on page 983 of 5471. The part of the investigating team members just confirmed that it is that date that we've conveyed to the court, 23 September 2022.
Okay, thanks.
Now, Mr. Ntanzi, on this picture, the file name is the 2020-11 23. Says the equipment make Samsung, equipment model says SMJ500F. Once again, do you confirm that this accords with your device?
Masibuka-ke imininingwane yocingo lana ikhuluma-ke ngayo i-Samsung SMJ500F. Ingabe-ke uyavuma-ke noma uyaqinisekisa-ke ukuthi le mininingwane lena iyahambisana-ke nemininingwane yocingo zakho.
Mina ngiyavuma nginefoni phambi kwekhothi i-J5 Samsung ngiyama nginayithepa.
I do agree or accept before this court, my lord, that I had a phone, a Samsung J5. It was mine, I bought it.
And you testify that you've had it since 2018.
Ushilo ukuthi-ke waqala ukuba nayo ngo-2018. Yes.
Can you just identify the person there on the picture?
Umuntu lo olapha kulesi sithombe.
Isithombe ngesakho, isibona.
The picture is mine, I can see it.
Can you describe the picture in terms of the length of the hair?
Isithombe ungasisho noma ungasiphasa uma sesikhuluma-ke ngey'nwele ukuthi-ke yingakanani iy'nwele.
Zinwele zikhulile, amethi ngisho ngaqala phambi kwekhothi uma ngibuye ekhaya ngibuye nginey'nwele ekhaya.
It's hair, my lord. It's the hair. It's grown, and I did say before the court that upon my return from back home, I had hair, or my hair grown.
Then it says date and time 2020 stroke 11 stroke 23 2040 13 seconds.
Message nikeza imininingwane yesikhathi eyasho ukuthi u-2020 11:23 isikhathi u-2040 ama-seconds awu-13.
Then it says original time 2020 stroke 11 stroke 23 2040 13 seconds.
Mayisho-ke isikhathi ekuyisona iyasho-ke ukuthi u-2020 11:23 isikhathi u-2040 ama-seconds awu-13.
Digitized time 2020 stroke 11 stroke 23 2040 13 seconds.
Futhi kuyasisho isikhathi lana-ke 2020 11:23 2040 isikhathi ama-seconds awu-13.
Then path, it says DCIM stroke camera.
Bese iyasho-ke noma iyachaza-ke lana-ke ibhalile ku-DCIM ukuthi-ke kwakuyini noma kwasetshenziswana ku-DCIM bese iyachaza-ke camera.
We've already referred you to the evidence of warrant of Ndlovu to the fact that this property indicates that the photo was taken with a specific camera.
Bese sikushilo-ke lokhu uma sebenzisabona-ke ubufakazi bakhe uwarrant officer Ndlovu ukuthi lokhu-ke kuyachaza noma kuyasho ukuthi-ke kwasetshenziswa-ke i-camera thizeni.
It says created 2020 stroke 11 stroke 23 2040 13 seconds.
Nokuthi-ke senziwa nini-ke isithombe lesi 2020 11:23 isikhathi u-2040 ama-seconds awu-13.
And it says modified 2020 11:23 2040 12 seconds.
Ukuthi-ke kube khona okwenziwayo phecelezi ku-modify noma-ke kube khona okwenziwayo kushintshwe so nesithombe 2020 11:23 2040 isikhathi ama-seconds awu-12.
It says access 2020 stroke 11 stroke 23 00 0000.
Nokuthi-ke sibukwe-ke isithombe 2020 11:23 isikhathi-ke u-12-ke phakathi nobusuku.
The metadata continues on page 984. Under metadata, you have time. It says 2020 stroke 11 stroke 23. And the time is 2040 13. The date and time.
Uyaqhubeka-ke lana ku-984 page isikhathi kanye futhi idate kanye nesikhathi 2020 11 23 2040 isikhathi nama-seconds awu-13.
And it says the original time, and shows the date 2020/11/23 and the time 2040 and 13 seconds.
Sona-ke isikhathi lesi 2020 11 23 2040 13.
Then digitized time shows the date first 2020/11/23 2040 and 13 seconds.
Siphindele futhi sisho isikhathi lesi 2020 11 23 2040 ama-seconds awu-13.
And it says equipment manufacturer Samsung, and it gives the equipment model Samsung J500F.
Lana-ke iyasho ukuthi kwakuyi-Samsung SMJ500F.
Do you have any comments, Ntanzi?
Khona ngakusho
mina bangibokodwa ngipheka ngithombe ngashuta ngifona i-problem ukuthi ngithisana nama-date inkinga yami lapha khona ukuthi date yami
I never disputed before court that I took the photos using my phone. The only thing I am disputing before the court are the dates as well as the times.
okugcina nje ngicela ukuthi ngicela ukuvezela isithombe lesi phambi la kwescreen ngoba ngifuna ukubonisa i-court enye into ukuthi le nto lena ntshela i-court ukuthi iy'thombe lezi neza yiphi-date isithombe lesi nesikhiphe kufacebook wami nasi sikufacebook asikho ngisho umuntu khathi izithombe zikufacebook wami.
The witness is referring to page 2385 of 5471. I'm requesting that you please beam this photo on the screen. I would like to show the court something, just to show that these pictures are not on my memory card but on my Facebook. So, this is the photo.
Isithombe sikufacebook wami.
This photo is on my Facebook.
Okusho khona ukuthi ngingenile kufacebook wami nakhiphe ezinye iy'thombe khona.
Which means that you accessed my Facebook and took out other photos.
Lo mfana lelo lamula ngolo okwasho konke ithombe ngikhiphile efonini yami nayilo post. Olamula ngolo ngomfoni lo sendlulile njalo.
Wenzani?
Lesi sithombe lesi lo mfana olamula ngolo.
We was started.
Asiyo wasithatha. Lapha indawo le besijela
Oh, lo mfana. This boy that is depicted on the photo is younger than Lango. Ubani washona?
ubhuti wakhe lalama amdala.
Okay. His elder brother, which is Lango, passed away.
Lesi sithombe basithathe kufacebook eke ngishoti lapha phambi kwakho ifoni yami ivuliwe amaphoyisa ayigqekezela ivule ikhodi akhiphe iy'thombe lezi.
This photo was taken or was accessed from Facebook. Hence, I am saying that the police, my phone was blocked, the police broke into my phone and then took out these photos.
Uphinde kube lesi lo mcimbi lo I'm sure ongo 18 December 2019 angisakhumbuli kahle ngihamba nomfoko amajola sekulo mcimbi lo.
And then there's also this photo. The witness is referring to page 984 of 5471. This ceremony, I think it was in December 2018 or 2019, I was with a gentleman, Majola, when we attended this ceremony. It's a place called Kobuzi in Kwanongoma. These photos are on Facebook. They are not in my memory card, which is an indication that you accessed them and took them from Facebook.
But are you saying that this photo was taken before your arrest?
Ingabe uthi isithombe lesi sathothulwa ngaphambi kokuboshwa kwakho. This is an old photo in my phone.
But if you look at the metadata there, it says metadata time 2020 11:23 2040 and 13 seconds.
You are supposed to read the metadata underneath.
Yes, sorry. It shows the date created 2021 01/11 1753-57, modified 2021/1/11, 1753 and 56 seconds, accessed 2021/01/11, 000000.
Lana ke imininingwane ebhaliwe-ke ukuthi ke sebanike sanike 2021/01/11 1753-57 ukuthi ke sitshweke 2021/01/11 1753-56 nokuthi ke kuyiweke noma kungene kusona 2021/01/11 0000 ukuthi ke u-12 maphakathi nobusuku.
You were in custody, sorry, you were in custody at the time, is that correct?
Wawungaphakathi esitokisini ngaleso sikhathi leso.
Yingakho yomtshela lezi ithombe neshithi date lesi sithombe sidala efoni lo muntu lo umsakazo wokhozi FM futhi nami ngangijabule ngwazi wacela ukushutha nami ethi nguwe inkosi lengoma hleza athi wakho inkosi lengoma mafika athi nguwe wangiqhawe mina ukuthi usebenza ukhozi FM.
This is an old photo in my phone. This gentleman depicted there is working for Ukhozi FM. He even greeted me and he was excited to see me, and he also told me that I've always been told that there is someone from the traditional dance. So he even requested to take a picture with me and even shook my hand. Because even if we were to access or have a look at pictures from Banongoma of the traditional dance, we have pictures with the same gentleman. He's even with a gentleman that is called or referred to as the spokesperson of the IFP. He's got some dots on his face. Just that I forgot the gentleman's name, the spokesperson. Hence, I am saying that wherever my phone was being used, because here are the photos, there are indication to that. Even the dates have been changed.
This is also the photo that you referred to. It says file name carved raw, that would indicate that the photo has been deleted. If you can just go down for the metadata. Shows that it was taken with the Samsung. Equipment make Samsung equipment model SMJ500F. Says original date 2020-04-27.
2020-04-27 date lapho, yeah, so isithombe lesi ukuthi kwasetshenziswa yona ke iSamsung J5.
And anyway, the date is before your arrest, is that correct?
Ilanga kodwa ke kwakuphambi kokuboshwa kwakho angithi. I was arrested on the 16th of June. Hence I am saying, I'm repeating to the court again that we change dates on these photos. Right now we are informing the court that I used my phone to take the photo. So I left prison, went out to the villages, took a photo of someone, and then went back to prison again. This particular picture, if I remember well, it's at the time when they are playing a tournament back home. This guy is a very good soccer player.
umshushisi usifundela manje idate yesinye isithombe data efunda ngesinye isithombe lesa sinayo idate yakhona.
The metadata that we are reading is of a different picture. This particular photo does not have a metadata.
Yeah, but so there's a metadata. We've already put it to you that the metadata shows the date and time, 27 April 2020, 15:41:08. That was before your arrest. And you then said you were arrested on the 16th of June.
Sifundeleke yona idate iyayikhomba idate lapha 2020 27/04 siyakutshela ukuthi ke kwakungaphambi kokuthi uboshwe wena uyasho ukuthi waboshwa nge-16 sika June.
That's why I'm talking about this isithombe lesi sidala.
Hence I'm saying it's not true. This is an old photo on my phone.
The court, please, seats 3:15:28. Can we adjourn and continue tomorrow?
Okay.